Then he spoke a parable to them that men always ought to pray and not lose heart. I want to read that first verse again. Then he spoke a parable to them that men always ought to pray and not lose heart, saying, there was in a certain city a judge who did not fear God nor regard man. Now there was a widow in that city. She came to him saying, get justice for me from my adversary. And he would not for a while. But afterward he said within himself, though I do not fear God nor regard man, yet because this widow troubles me, I will avenge her, lest by her continually coming she weary me. Then the Lord said, hear what the unjust judge said. And shall not God avenge his own elect who cry out day and night to him, though he bears long with them? And I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man comes, will he really find faith on the earth? In this parable that Jesus gives, he starts with this statement: men always ought to pray and not lose heart. And the next thing he does is he gives this parable. But what does he do in the parable? I understand the point of the parable is endurance in prayer, persistence in prayer. I get that, and that's the primary lesson. Or I should say, well, that's the point of the parable. But the primary lesson, I think, is a bit different. Jesus says men ought to pray and not lose heart. So here's his will, here's the challenge. And how does he fix the challenge? He reveals a part of God's nature. He says, what you know about an unjust judge, if he would answer this woman, how much more will I, as a loving father who actually cares for you and the process, how much more will I not answer for you? So what does he do? He causes the people summoned to pray continuously to live more aware of the actual nature of God. Let me put it this way. The ability to endure in prayer is fueled by our understanding of his nature.